Trump, everybody in that senator office, I asked for Trump and his kid's life soon as that bullet come this way. Every senator's life, and the American people can have their kids in office. This is about when God smiled down and look if you see, if you believe in me or not. When a lying president make that decision. When racism of a senators make that decision. Put his hands in a voter hands. I know what I know, Trump. You a liar and I don't respect you. But you a millionaire. God said you ain't a millionaire. You a liar with that money. What God is when the police are acting up and saying things and the wallet police are about to get it. Every last one of them in this community. You put my life in danger behind your selfish ass. Behind what you stand for. When God said when we play by the rules, when you play by your lies and your Democrat and your black and white, we ain't the same. But when you play by that, remember, God said it's a price of life, price of your kids. And God asking for that. God asking for that when you make that decision. Everybody, every senator that involved, when I pass it, they got kids that's in school right now. Why not your life, senators? Why not your life? Why are you so valuable with your lies and your racism, senators? Why not God said I can't have your life? A life that you take for granted. Every last one of you in your senator's office. Why not? Why not at the Supreme Court when I'm gone for your life in every state? Your kids can take your place, right? Your kids can take your place, right, senators? Why not? If you think I'm lying, at the Supreme Court what I asked for. Ask your little FBI. Because you take that for granted. You take that for granted every day with lies that you stand for. You had a job and you felt. You had felt your lying people, but you felt God. And Trump smiling, talking about, I did. No, you did this for yourself. You did this to win on your own accord, but you didn't did. You betrayed God in the progress. You play on people's belief. I'm not the one to play with. You play on each human mindset. And you stand for that. Why sense to stand for that? You had an informant in there. And you think you clever. You think I didn't hear what he said? Oh, Eminem, who else? Houston involved rapper. Racism. God said, what else you said? You had an informant in there. You really think you clever. But you the same president. Why life can't be replaced? Why your life can't be replaced? Why you take that for granted? Why Joe Biden? Why your life and your life can't be replaced when you lie for what you stand for? We are not the same. We are not the same, and you lie for what you stand for. Why God said you lie for that? You put your vote in the voter's hand. All that power, Trump, people would have respected you more if you would have said these words. American business get out of death. God said you would have made a bigger impact of your words. But you sit up there and say it through. God say, America don't know how to manage. Jordan got the most expensive shoes. Everybody putting shoes, but don't know how to manage your money and do the things that you do. Don't know how to let teenagers at 14 and 15-year-old and structure. I had that opportunity. Working as a teenager. Don't know how to structure the mindset of you. Letting kids work at a Walmart or a Target. McDonald's need to do background check. Daryl, your mama needs school bus. You don't know how to do the things that you're doing. Everybody, Trump, you say you did this for yourself. Let me tell you, Trump. American business got to realize they part in it. The parents got to realize they part and not letting them go to school and the school bus paying the bus. This is why I'm giving Walmart the chance to do what they do. Walmart is going to have the school buses on the payroll to find something to do equalness. and those things. Target can participate in this. Everybody can participate in this situation. It takes all of America to invest. Every community got to involve themselves in this. Everybody got involved. Stop just blaming it on certain people when the American business is not being involved in the things that doing this. I was having to leave school and go to jobs. You're blaming yourself behind what you understand. God has given America a second chance. God is giving you a second chance. God is giving Trump lies and Democrats lies and American people a second chance. God said, what would you do with that second chance? What would you do with that second chance? Gang members talking about stuff, don't even know how to, they got kids, don't even know how to, but you got nonsense, you got different opinions. That's the biggest threat. They want kids to join, but don't know how to manage them, sit them in the house and do all that. You talking about things, but don't know how to understand. You think you got to go through a struggle. You think you got to go through a struggle. That's what you think you have to go through. You don't have to go through a struggle. Kids go to school, manage. We got a chance to change everything. McDonald's need to do a background. You need to start do things that's going to help certain things. Walmart daily check background. They check it all the time. Why not make a change? Target. Why not make these changes? Why not the mall participate? Where the malls at? Why not give kids a little bit of money, government, for cleaning off the tables and mopping in the classroom too? Why not? That's the difference between leadership. Why not give the teenagers to help, give them to help clean the tables off and wipe the desk? It's so many things that your leaders can't wake up and see. Why not pay the kids to wipe the desk and wipe their tables off and do things? That's the difference in cut the grass at a school. Why sit to do all that? My teacher almost got me to cut grass. Why not do those things that you're talking about? Pay them to cut the grass and earn a little money after school. It's so many things that you can do, but you make excuses why kids are not structured. And you blame it on the mindset of others that's out of school and not living it, what your part is not playing as a government, what your part is not playing as a government. Why not pay the kids to cut the grass? All y'all got 5 or 10 lawnmowers. You got a big yard, 10 lawnmowers in one school, right? They can cut the grass. Why not? It's so many things that you can do to keep them out of trouble. You choose not to see the bigger pictures as leaders. You as a government not structured. Obama said we can't change everything. You choose not to understand it. Let me tell you something. My teacher, Miss Dolores and Newman Smith, every time I be good, it's this fruit drink that I like. Every time I be good, you get credit for it. Or we go to the Galleria and we go skate. See, y'all used to the same routine. That's what a government is. See, if you don't know how to change it up for everybody and you working on books. See, when I was at that Garland station, at that Garland library, I was telling kids about credit. You got regular credit, got business credit, got rental credit. And I was telling them, come on, nobody got time for all of this, man. The way that thing directed. Bum B got a chance. Trader True Fat Joe. Everybody got a chance to do right in this one. We having Walmart seminar, business seminars. Landscapers, it's a whole land out. They can be doing other things. It's a whole world out there. My name is Hubert, HUBERTSERS Jr. It's so many things they can be doing. Giving them, come on, it's so many things. let me tell you what I see. An artist might go to a school to perform, but can they go to schools to check out talent and rap with them and let them freestyle in the gym? If it's country pop, you going to perform, you going to talk, but you ain't going to do all of this stuff that we talking about. How you call y'all look up to y'all favorite rappers, but how can they help more? In theater class and drama, whatever you talk about. You got theater session. Why not have a music session in schools? Why not have a recording studio in school but that more police is gonna be at school where they're gonna keep their kids. Mindset don't know how to understand how to conquer things where we can competition, where hip hop can be built in school. And shit, I even came out while you don't build I was in Dallas coming building a studio in the jailhouse. Taking a part out and putting a recording studio in jail. But they didn't never let that happen, even if they tried. I don't know if they even gonna let that idea go across. Taking something out and building a studio in there where they can have rec time seizure in the studio. Balancing things. Look at jail, there's a whole cell that's just waiting to be tore down. And rebuilding each prison and each jail. You do the time, each thing that's being built. Is you able to build it? Is you able to understand it? I've been talking to people talking about bringing PlayStation 5 to jails and all the rest of that. It can happen, right? When God say we come to understanding, right? Come on. You got TVs, you got everything, you got tablets. Why not that? Let's talk about it, senators. If you talking about participating, let's talk about it. They got tablet thing, right? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Every jail, every prison having PlayStation 5, giving games so you get a PlayStation 3 budget. How you want to do it? And we talking politics. Come on, if you talking politics, and they want to throw it out, but can't take what God is dishing at them. Senator Ted and all the Senate want to dish it out. Y'all want to be act like y'all men and women. Y'all want to dish it out, but y'all can't handle God. Y'all can't handle it. The senators and all of them want to dish it out, but can't handle it. You can't handle God. That's the difference. They can't handle it, but they want to dish it out. They want to dish it out, but can't handle God. They want to dish it out, but can't handle God. That's the difference. Hey, I see a bunch of women and men, but they can't handle God. That's the mindset. What was you thinking about that as farming in there? See, y'all got some issues in this state. Trump, that's sad, Trump. That is sad. It's pitiful. Hey, they talking, but can't put on their little big draws. Especially the women in the senator's office. Y'all, you stick to your little marriage. Because y'all don't know how to handle somebody. And y'all know democracy wrong, community business wrong. But y'all can't do the right thing to save y'all behind. You can't do the right thing to save your behind. But when God step up, you can't handle God. You can't put on your little big truck. Y'all like children. That's what y'all act like, man. Can't be professional. They want to abuse the law and abuse power. But when God give it to you, you can't handle it. When God give it to you and give you facts, you can't handle it. When God give you facts, it's a big mindset. And you don't know how to contain and work on everybody's issues in America. But you're trying to control the narrow instead of just taking it day by day. So it gets to a point where you're acting like a child. That's what you're acting like. You're acting like children. I'm dealing with children in the senator's office, man. I'm dealing with children. You're acting unprofessional. Every last one of you acting like a child. Y'all acting unprofessional. And then the FBI gonna do what y'all do, and you know you're wrong. You're acting unprofessional, man. You're acting unprofessional. That's what you're doing. You're acting unprofessional. That's what you're doing. You're acting unprofessional. Now your community don't want to behave themselves. And then it gets to a point when it doesn't matter if you win Trump or Joe Biden win or whatever, but I want my justice. I want my justice for you putting your faith in voters and not putting your faith in God. Not putting your faith in God, what God knows about the businesses and the communities and the job. That's the difference between me and you. Don't do things of what that is. Let me tell you something. We are going to do things right. Give kids credit card. Do things in school. Do things and able to participate in music and artists. But they got to keep something contained. There's always ego with kids and grown-ups. This is why this idea is beyond your time. This project is beyond any human time. These music buildings and things is beyond your time. It's beyond your time period. Hip hop in America. This will shape the foundation of music culture and school culture and apartments and sales. This is beyond your graves. You're dealing with a project that's beyond your means. Barriers that's beyond your means. That's why America not evolving. You're always evolving with groceries, but you're not evolving as a nation. You're not evolving in schools. You're not evolving in society because you refuse to get hatred and lies out and get the truthfulness out of it and bring it into the light. That's why America have always been in darkness. And we talk about darkness. Darkness as things stand the same in hood, having hatred but not having love. That's the difference between it. Ego, determination, ambition. We're in competition with ourselves. We should be in competition with the enemy for greatness. God is giving everybody a chance to do it right. Can we get it together? Okay, come on. I look. You go from New Orleans. I have traveled to Tennessee, New Orleans. I've been to Florida, the water park in Florida when I was a kid. Look at all that land out there for the conquer. Look at all that rural life. Fire department's gonna be able to have gates like on the thing gonna be like on the border gonna be music islands, gang islands. But can you do it right? Kids with egos never gonna get this together. Grown-ups with ego never gonna win. But God's giving a chance for you to stop making excuses. Oh, I can't live in private. Hey, I'm having it hard. Stop complaining. And know how to maneuver your money. You always want to buy, don't know how to benefit. Stop worrying about what other people have and do all of their things. We giving each chance. When I worked at Walmart, I was able to put money in my stock in my savings account. But also, if you want to work at Walmart full-time, you can put into your full-time hours, 40. All right, average American will be making $100 an hour, $100. $130 by the time those things, $30 been $20 in your account each time, and then you can stop it at each time you want. You don't have to be making 40, 50. You can be making $130 just about putting $20 into your full-time hour, $20, $30. Each cycle pay per your full-time. Not your pay raise, your full-time. Your pay raise you can put into that. So an average American that works at a Walmart and a Target at a Kroger's can be making $130 just for letting them put into the stock and your full-time, giving them that portal. Every government worker, and when you get bonuses, every government worker having a bonus card, security guards, everybody having a bonus, but they have to follow. Because I worked at Walmart, and sometimes they would tell you, if you've been this for that long, this is how much you're gonna get for a bonus. But why not have their own bonus card and they file it on their taxes? They keep it. So I think when it comes to certain things, our government and everything, everybody should have their own bonus cards. And you file it on your income tax, security guards, everybody as a social security workers. And you have to file it on your taxes. That bonus is going to stay. Like when you get paid 3 times out of the month. Why? And we talked about it. Why when you get paid? I talked about this last year and this year and this year. What happens when you get paid 3 times out of a month? All right. They take out the first check. You leave the middle check alone. And you take out the ending check. We need to switch. Every American keep their whole full-time paycheck. So it changes when each an American get paid. Why not? But if you gonna leave that middle check alone, America, they have to file it on their taxes. With those things you're doing, you're gonna have to file it on their taxes. That's each American. So if our government, our federal tax, hey, this benefit the IRS too. I know they gotta pay their taxes too, but they may get paid 3 times out of a month. So this would benefit them in a way that's going to understand. So the IRS get to have things like this. It benefit the IRS too. It benefit the state. Everything with these things that could benefit everything. You're going to have a bomber when the judge is being aggressive. When I was in there in 2020, a fine motion against a judge for being aggressive. So on that situation, as your state attorneys and all the rest of those things in there is not acting up and accordingly. So to understand those meanings, where can you go to understand it? Where can you go to understand it? Oh, where can you go to understand it? Right? And I think people gonna call a name because they're not understanding you don't have anger. You're not angering with them. You're not taking anger out on them and whatever you think it is. But the thing is, we have talked about so much. So the difference between that, your theories of what you can understand is not what you understand, your theories. But to understand those theories, when God trying to balance things and fight things out, when you had a job and you felt as senators, you didn't felt your nation, but you stabbed God. You stabbed God. You stabbed God when you did what you did. And you don't understand that Trump thinks this, oh, this and I did the justice for America. What about justice for God and his child? What about those things when you lie against the gods of the heavens? What about those things that you so care and you say you love me, but what your love is? You said that mouth was? Yeah. What that love is and what you understand. What that love is that you understand. To understand greatness and what you're trying to understand, to understand it. Stop blaming the community. Stop putting the business involved. They need to be the fault. Because in the schools, they want to keep kids in the classrooms all day books, but not taking them to jobs. We got a chance to do it right. I got time when I was at Smith, I got tired of seeing about the post office, watching videos and all of that stuff in elementary and middle school, like watching videos. But if you don't have hand-on training and taking them there, how can you understand? When you're doing school activities at an airport, you try to teach them, everybody's background needs to be checked. Nobody don't need to have their books or none of them with them. If you want to, and you want to do stuff with kids at the airport, nobody need to have these things. You leave your books and everything. That since this 9/11, I was just in Addison 2019, and I wanted my kids to come and go in there and see my son and go, oh, well, after what happened now, you know why you making it bad for others? And that's what I come in and stop making it bad for others. Where, oh, my kid can't come in the airport, can't come in the flight. You're making it bad for others. That's gonna make it hard since 9/11 at the Addison airport. You're making it hard for others to live and learn by that situation. Nobody should have books. Everything should be through metal detective. Why? You're making it hard. You can't even take the kids to the airport and show them that forward. Shout out to DFW Airport, American Airlines International, and Starbucks over there. Missed them to death. Smart car jealousy in the airport. Got the best. Shout out to the maintenance, even though the guy teamed up with the maintenance manager because he had a problem. So we ain't gonna worry about that. I want to tell Doug Miller something because I want him to hear me right now because he's sitting with Trump and Joe Biden and he's telling fictions. And God out to give you the truth. I was standing outside the deli in the robe at 2996. And I'm standing outside the deli. And I'm looking at my co-workers from outside of it. And I say something out loud. And I say, you know Jessica should think before she hired people. And you know the lady came up and said, Huber, you right. We looking at their mindsets. See, when a man have a big mouth and like to run his mouth and doesn't understand how God is, come on. And understanding the mindset of it. The mindset of it. If you all talk, if you say to give what I want to sit at the table, let's be honest with it. Y'all the most dummies. I'm keeping it real with you because you'll believe anything the way your mindset is. The way your different mind, your mindset is. God, let me tell you something. I had a dream. After me and Sabina settled our problems, that we, and Mirza put that stunt, that we always wanted the kid. And I had a little girl. I was able to look deeper when my little girl came and hugged me. And I was able to look deeper into her spirit. This is after we got into an argument and Mirza pulled that stunt. And Mirza pulled that stunt. I was able to see the love of the spirit of understanding. And when her friends got out the car, after the MO3 in South Dallas situation, and Mirza sitting up that line, after those things, we always wanted that as a teenager, but it was hard. So when I had the dream after we got, and her dad said it wasn't time, I told Mirza, he started tripping. I said, you got a problem, man. But I see why Sabina mom said, dad said, wait. That behavior, that his stunt, when he found out I was on disability, his mama get a disability. And he said, what a bitch. Acting jealousy in the mind. So he know what he did. So with that understanding why God is at, then the deception in the spirit. You think I wanted to sue Walmart? See, I gotta look at the good stuff when they said something about you do deserve to be, but just because you're dealing with different mindset in the corporate office, I didn't talk to the CEO, the corporate office with their bad misconduct. But this got nothing to do with the CEOs. It's something to do with different mindsets, opinions. We have a chance to do right. Since the regular employees don't want to help out with CBL, Nash and Neo, I worked in Neo. Oh, nobody don't want help. No, why? Now, why not hire 100 more people to go help them with CBL's disability and participate? You're not able to change the world, right? Let's be able to change the world and all of these things. Each Walmart location, if you got a challenging problem, let me tell you something. Because Trump can talk the talk, but can't walk the walk. Let me tell you what ticket the world port. All they do is fill out the application. They don't sit with the challenges problems. And they go on about their business and watch them. Then the managers don't want. We got a chance to do it right, but you don't want to do it right. You don't want to do things right, and you got to understand where you're trying to do things right. God, it's a billion mindset. When women are stuck up, everybody got their own intelligence. Yeah. All right. Everybody got their own mindset. Nobody got time for that, man, because it's about the journey of going. Guys, if somebody wants you to step in the same society, they ain't about nothing. That's about the same mindset. They don't want to change the routine or the structure. Like, I can't even find somebody that like regular year the Disney Channel movie to do personality. They stuck on those things. I'm from New Orleans, but see, I be my home too. I'm from everywhere but America. Yeah. I'm from the heavens of God too. The concept of those things and what you're throwing at it. And what you're throwing at the concept of those things. But you had the balls for behind the million lies. Hey, tell them what I was doing talking to the kids about the dinner, but the mayor. And I want to tell you something. What happened when I had that book on the bus? The same lady called me in the downtown Dallas. Oh no, because she got a black problem. Let's talk about when before I came in there. See, honesty of a black woman asking Sir at that dark. Let's talk about what's going on here. Dark behavior. Let's talk about it. Oh no, because you throw stones? God said, if I don't win and his spirit don't win, America don't win. Texas not winning. Nobody wins when the body, this body losing the spirit of God that's in. Nobody wins. I wanted to bring Disney Channel to Texas. I was talking about the production center. I was going to the elementary schools. Talking to the people, parents in the mall. I was that's what like, and Yellow Breezy can just lie, and you allow him to get out there and lie. You allow it, and then Big X plug, and you still not dealing with the situation. You still not dealing with the lies, and you just letting it go on. You should have never even let it get that far. And he's a piece of crap. That little boy better stay. I'm way out of his league. Don't care about it. That's what kids don't realize. It's not about the money. It's not about studying. But they so busy trying to, their ego, their mindset, but they're not worried about the growth. I didn't get a job at 14 and 15 years old by that. I got a job about focusing on the growth. By focusing on listening to the managers at the job and just be able to communicate. You know, I had a picture of one of my Big Lots in my old farm. Me and her used to take pictures a lot. And Big Lots, she's Spanish, and we used to take pictures a lot. And everybody asked why you got me and her on our screen. Said we took 3 or 4 pictures. But he talking about I love people and knowledge. I love people that don't know how to use their power for greatness. God said, I hate people that don't know how to do the right thing. That's what God hated in the spirit about a president that don't know how to, and he wants old people to care. Mike Tyson stabbed on you behind don't play with me, man. See, y'all crossed that line, but y'all don't understand lines. See, I see how you use your different mind tactics. And that police officer, while they're trying to play dumb, I told you 9/11 could have been avoided. And the community conspiracy charges, every last one of them. They seen that dumb fat guy. So when they called me behind that, those kids could have been right there. He had no remorse as a self. I'm watching everybody. I know who's sending people. I know who's paying people to get me to come to my damn senses. You little women and y'all need to behave yourself. There's a lot of billionaire women that's crossing the line in the industry right now. God said, you have broken my trust. See, I want Trump to realize something. God said, you have power down here, but power you don't have up there. So I have the control of the spirit up there. Enjoy it while it lasts. That's sad. You can't do responsible. That's sad. But y'all talk about leadership. Oh, come on, man. Come on, you all got a billionaire mindset. Come on, let's talk about it. Can't get married to get together with his behavior.